Hello everyone, I am Vinay P, Assistant Professor, Electronics and Communication Department, Vivekananda College of Engineering and Technology, Puttur. Now today we will discuss about design and adder circuit using op-amp of analog circuit laboratory. And there are many applications of op-amps are there. And op-amps can be used in adder circuits, then it is used in integrator, differentiator and so on. Now basically the adder means it's also called as a summing amplifier, and here we will give many inputs, and output will be the sum of the input which is connected at the input terminals. And basically we will discuss about inverting summing amplifier. So input will be given to the inverting terminal of an op-amp, and we can give the different number of inputs. So in this circuit I have given 3 inputs, named it as V1, V2 and V3. Therefore the output will be the sum of V1, V2 and V3 with respect to the gain factor. Now we will discuss about the working of the circuit diagram. So here the formula used to calculate the output voltage is V0 is equal to minus Rf by R1 into V1 plus Rf by R2 into V2 plus Rf by R3 into V3. And this equation is obtained from the circuit diagram. Here you can observe the inputs are given to the inverting terminal of an op-amp. So this is the op-amp, this number is MUA741. It's having 2 input terminals and 1 output. The 2 input terminals are, one is inverting input, other one is non-inverting input. And here non-inverting terminal is connected to ground. And for inverting terminal we are given 3 input voltages like V1, V2 and V3, and we taken the output at the pin number 6, and pin number 7 and pin number 4 is connected to the supply voltage with plus 12 volt and minus 12 volt. And one more resistance is used as a feedback resistance, that is RF, and that is given by its value is will connect here 56 kilo ohm. Now to obtain this equation V0, here negative indicates given the input to the inverting terminal of an op-amp, and you can observe here the current through this resistances you can take it as I1, the current through this resistance you can take it as I2, the current through this resistance is I3, and therefore the current flowing to this terminal will be given by I1 plus I2 plus I3. Since op-amp is having a large input impedance, the current entering into the op-amp is 0. Therefore the current which is coming to this point is flowing through this particular resistance. Therefore the current at this point is same as the current which is flowing through the resistance RF. By using that concept, and I can write it as the voltage at this point, that is V1 minus the voltage at the inverting terminal, you can consider as VA here. So V1 minus VA divided by R1. Similarly V2 minus VA divided by R2, V3 minus VA by R3. And here the voltage at the inverting terminal is 0 because non-inverting terminal is connected to ground, and because of virtual ground concept the voltage at the inverting terminal is also 0. Based on this I can write here the equation for a current as I1 is equal to V1 by R1, and I2 is V2 by R2, and I3 is V3 by R3. And similarly if I will obtain the equation of the output terminal, that is if I will consider the current flowing through this resistance, I can consider it as IF is equal to VA minus V0 divided by RF, and VA is 0, therefore I will get it as we will get the equation as IF is equal to minus V0 by RF. Based on that we will obtain V0, therefore V0 is given by minus of Rf by R1 into V1 plus Rf by R2 into V2 plus Rf by R3 into V3. And here I use the resistance R1 is 10 kilo ohm, and R2 is 20 kilo ohm, and R3 is 30 kilo ohm, and Rf is 60 kilo ohm. And the standard value of resistance I used, so I connected in the circuit diagram, I connected R1 is 10 kilo ohm, and R2 is 22 kilo ohm, and R3 is 33 kilo ohm, and RF I used here 56 kilo ohm. And I used a dual supply, and here I given you 12 volt, and here I given minus 12 volt. And all this voltages V1, V2 and V3, I'll use DC supply, it is a variable supply. By using that, I will give the voltages here V1, V2 and V3. That is given to the inverting terminal. Now I will demonstrate using the circuit diagram. I just rig up this circuit diagram using a tag board by using a op-amp and all the components connected here. So I rig up the circuit by using a tag board. This is the op-amp, the MUF741. It is having 8 pin, and here the pin numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 8, 7, 6, 5. And here the pin number 2 is to connect it to resistance R1. This resistance is R1, 10 kilo, and this is your resistance 22 kilo, and the last one, this is 33 kilo. So that is given to the inverting terminal of an op-amp, and the non-inverting terminal is connected to ground. So the pin number 3, this is pin number 3, it is connected to ground. I made it as a common point where all the negative terminals of the supply or ground is connected to the common point. Now the reference voltages, and here I use this is a dual supply, plus 12 volt, minus 12 volt, and this is the ground. Plus 12, minus 12, and the ground is connected here. Plus 12 is given to the pin number 7, and minus 12 is given to the pin number 4, and the ground is connected to the common point. Now to give the voltages V1, V2 and V3, I use this as V3. I given it as a negative voltage here. I given it as a minus 5 volt. So I taken this is positive, this is negative. The negative terminal is connected to the resistance 33 kilo. So I connected here, and the positive is connected to ground. Similarly, this supply voltage is acting like a V1, and this is acting like a V2. So V1 I taken it as a positive, so I given here it as 1.5 volt, and V2 I given around 1 volt, and this positive I given to the resistance 10 kilo, and negative terminal I connected to ground. And similarly, this is V2, positive is given to the resistance 22 kilo, and negative terminal is connected to ground. Now, as I mentioned, I have given the voltages. This is the observation table. Here I written the voltages V1, V2 and V3, and I use this formula to calculate the output voltage here. And the theoretical value, if I substitute the values of resistance, RF is 56 kilo, R1 is 10, and V1 is 1.5. Similarly, if I use here 56 divided by 22 kilo, and V2 is 1, and here 56 kilo ohm divided by 33 kilo ohm, and V3 is minus 5, I will get the theoretical value as 2.49. Now the practical value you can observe here, this is minus 2.49 I will get, and the practical value connected a multimeter to pin number 6. The positive terminal I connected to pin number 6, and negative terminal I connected to ground. So you can observe the output voltage is displayed in the multimeter, and you are getting minus 2.3. So theoretical value I am getting around 2.3 or 2.35 volt. So this is about the output of the op-amp with the voltage V1 is 1.5, V2 is 1, and V3 is minus 5. And the theoretical I am expecting 2.49, but practical I am getting it as minus 2.3. Similarly, now I will change the values of V1 and V2. I will keep V1 is around 2 volt, and V2 I will keep it as 1 only, the 1, I will keep it this V2 as 1. And V3 I will just adjustment here, that is 2 volt, and so you can observe there is some variation, and we are expecting a voltage around 5.29, so you get the voltage around 5.1 volt or 5.0 volt. So small variation will be there with respect to the voltage, and we are expecting 5.29, but I am getting around 5.1. If I will keep this voltage as 2 volt. So this is the variation. So this is about the adder circuit. And here similarly, instead of connecting V1, V2 and V3, I can use only the two voltages V1 and V2. Then output voltage will be the minus of Rf by R1 into V1 plus Rf by R2 into V2. So you can observe here, it provides the output voltage which is proportional or equal to the sum of the input voltages multiplied by a constant gain factor, and that type of circuit we will call it as adder circuits. And suppose if I consider all these values are equal, that is Rf is equal to R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3, then output will be, that is V0 is equal to minus V1 plus V2 plus V3. Just the addition of 3 voltages, then multiplied with the negative sign. Negative sign indicates that the output is inverted. So this circuit is also called as inverting summing amplifier. Thank you.